Hi guys, I hope that you're having a good weekend. To start off, and I know I'm next to a very modest person, what she likes to think, we had some really good news. Cressy nominated Mummy to be Inspirational Woman of the Year with Lorraine, which is a programme on GMTV, which is on ITV. So it's a big national UK broadcast. And lo and behold, you are now shortlisted for the last three. And as you can probably tell and see, or if you've seen me over the last 3 weeks, you could certainly tell and see, I'm slightly less stressed than I was.
And I'm more stressed now. I'm really
It was
stressed.
a huge logistical operation which involved numerous people from the school you work at. It involved Cressy, ITV, who were all great, and myself to basically do a massive surprise job.
And it
on
was.
You. So what we are asking you to do, as friends of ours and friends of Charlotte, is we are going to put the link in the description box below, and if you follow that link you can watch the video. If you scroll to the bottom, it will say Alex Eades, and that'll be the big surprise, which really was a big surprise
Really
for you.
was, yeah.
So it's a really nice piece of footage, and they've got confetti and everything's all lovely, and there will be a number which I think is on the website.
Yeah.
And we'll put the link in for that. And basically, if you just phone this number, it will register one vote for Alex Eades.
Yeah.
And that would be really useful. And hopefully, next week, we will be announcing that you are the winner.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I've got some stiff competition, so
Yeah.
you know. But I'm really nervous. And it's an early start. It's going to be going tomorrow and then staying with Cressy. Sorry, today's actually Saturday because I've got so much to do tomorrow. So tomorrow being Sunday, going to stay with Cressy in a hotel, picked up at 10 to 7 in the morning, and then we will, I believe, be on this Lorraine programme. I think it's between 9 and 10, and then off for the awards. So by Monday evening I'll certainly know whether I won or whatever, but I'm absolutely flattered that I got nominated, so, you know.
And obviously, for those abroad, we will put a link of the catch-up of that programme on Twitter,
Yes.
Facebook, so you can see it.
I think if you wanted to make a vote from abroad, as far as I know, a friend of mine who lives in Portugal said she managed without any difficulty. I don't know, and I also don't know how much the cost would be. It is a very short call, I believe. It's only about 10 seconds, isn't it?
If that, yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
if that. It just registers.
It just says you have registered a vote for Alex Eades, thank you.
Yeah. So obviously there is, you know, information and whatever there. Also, the other thing was, which I didn't know, that Miles will take a photo of this, but then I got in our local paper as well, which is a nice memento. So if I do win, I shall be so pleased because I'll feel it's actually for Charlotte, and you know, I know that she's going to be with me. I've asked her to be with me anyway.
Yeah.
And what else did we get? We didn't know, somebody locally, Miles will take a picture of this, has nominated us for a Star Award with this is our local paper, the Argus. Apparently they are quite prestigious awards, so we were absolutely thrilled, and I didn't even know it was in there. A friend of mine at work said, "Oh, did you know Charlotte's picture's in the paper?" And I said, "No, where?" And it was just by chance somebody pointed it out, so that will be for January, I believe. So we've had a nomination there.
Yeah.
In other news, sorry, we have to, because it's every month we do it, at least we've got, you know, a bit more content for it. We were also mentioned in a magazine called Third Sector, which is, they mentioned us as we're doing a pilot scheme with Donate the Change.
Yeah, it's a publication, online publication, I think, that deals with kind of voluntary causes, and obviously charity comes into that, so we're mentioned in as part of that Donate the Change scheme. I did an article where they mentioned us, which is very flattering because there are a lot of other big charities involved with that scheme, so that's good.
And I would just like to say thank you, because I think it's important where people have contacted me directly, and these are people that have promised to fundraise for us, which is absolutely great. So I'd like to mention somebody called Becca Difford-Smith. Now, Becca went to school with Charlotte and was her year, and I had an email out of the blue saying that she'd like to do a cake sale at her university. Beechwood School, which is my old school, have already raised £2,000 phenomenally in a few weeks. I'd like to thank Ellie Griffiths and Leslie Thompson, who are both authors, Ellie's book raised on eBay £151 for the charity, and Leslie's £51. I also had a really nice contact from somebody called Carrie Reid, and she is from CrossFit Corinthian Gym in New Haven. She and possibly some others from that gym are planning a 100k walk next August from Eastbourne to Arundel, so that will also raise some more money. We've had lots of collection boxes, and in fact I just banked this morning, I had to count out £170 worth of change. As I said, our charity, it takes nothing, absolutely nothing. I obviously get my train paid tomorrow. Cressy's paying for her own train tomorrow, so we self-fund. We don't take anything back out of the charity or any advertising, nothing.
And who were those collection boxes from? I know one of them was from the procurement team at
Royal Sussex
County Hospital, and that's our contact there is my friend Ryan, so thank you Ryan and his colleagues for that, that's all lovely.
And then our local shop has always got a collection box in there, and of course my very dear friends at Cardinal Newman, who the canteen staff, who are just forever raising money, and to date they've raised with collection boxes and cake sales £1,100, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So if I do win, maybe we might do a video next week just to tell people.
It'd be a shame to
how
waste
it
all your
went.
modesty.
Yeah, I said to Miles this morning, I am really, really nervous. For me it's a big event, it's a very big lunch and stuff. As I said, I'm up against stiff competition. I don't know, I've got 1 in 3 chance of winning, so we don't know. But anyway, thank you for everybody who's supported us.
Yeah, and for everyone that's voted so far as well.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. And anyway, let's see what happens on Monday. And we may do a video next weekend if it's good news. Well, you'll know anyway whether we've won or not. I'll put something on Charlotte's Legacy, so please do follow us on that. Twitter, and we've also got a new Facebook page which is actually called Charlotte's Bag.
We'll put the link.
We'll put all the links in, and do follow on Twitter if you wish.
And of course, I will obviously, as I said, put that video, and even if you can't vote or you're unable to for whatever reason, do just watch this video if you get the surprise of your life, because it's such a nice video. It's the coming together of so many hours of work.
Yeah. It was strange though, because Miles wanted to come into school with me that morning. I couldn't quite understand why. Then he actually wanted to sign in. And then I said, well, where are you going now? And then he just disappeared. But the worst bit was I actually then went to get a coffee and nobody knew where I was. Now bear in mind, it's a massive school.
So we've got a live broadcast going out, and one person who had no job to do still manages not to do their job, which is to stay in their office. So we were all running around. But then you were just getting coffee and you managed to turn up, which was nice.
I
Just
did.
good of you actually.
So
turn up.
I had 2 people who were just trying to keep me talking about absolutely nothing. But don't go to what, don't worry about the voting, but it's quite fun to see the actual moment. Anyway, again, thank you so much for your support. Possibly see you next Sunday, or we'll certainly have other things to talk about in about 4 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching
Bye.
and everything else.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.